are going to teach you about the skeletal system.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain. Did you know that the skeletal system has 5 functions?
No.
Well, the skeletal system is responsible for making red and white blood cells.
The skeletal system also provides shape and support for the body.
Bones also assist in movement from the muscular system.
The skeletal system helps to protect your internal organs, preventing injury. Ow! Thank God for my skeletal system.
The skeletal system also stores minerals such as calcium and fat cells. Wait, if the skeletal system provides support, then what would happen if you didn't have it? Ah, so I see. If you had no bones, you would just basically be a pile of skin on the ground.
Exactly. That's why the skeletal system is literally essential for supporting life.
Hey, what's that?
It's a diagram of bone tissue. The 2 main types of bone tissue are compact bone and spongy bone.
Compact bone is the dense bone that makes up the hard outer layer of bones.
Spongy bone is light and porous. It is typically found on the inner layer of bones. Spongy bone contains many blood vessels. It also contains red bone marrow, which is responsible for making red blood cells.
Is this spongy bone?
No. This is spongy bone.
Bones are just made up of more than compact and spongy bone. For example, bones contain the Haversian canal.
What's that?
Haversian canals contain blood vessels, connective tissues, nerve fibers, and lymphatic vessels inside compact bone. Systems of these canals provide structure to mature bones.
Neato! Also within bones is the epiphyseal plate.
These?
No! Epiphyseal plates are growth plates, or the area at the long end of bone that contains growing bone.
Oh. Wait, I know something else that makes up bones, a type of bone cells called osteocytes.
So, bones are composed of millions of osteocytes?
You betcha!
The periosteum also makes up bones. The periosteum is a membrane tissue that covers all parts of bones. It is a part of the bone structure.
So, if those were all the layers of bone tissue, then what's in the center?
That would be bone marrow. Bone marrow is responsible for making blood cells within the bones. The 2 different types of bone marrow are red and yellow. There are different types of bone marrow, such as red or yellow.
So what's the difference between bone tissue and cartilage?
Bone and cartilage are different in structure, function, and location.
Cartilage is not as hard and rigid as bone tissue and is located in the nose, ear, and the joints. Cartilage also prevents bones from rubbing against each other.
Bone tissue makes up the structure of the body.
The skeletal system can have its benefits but can also develop diseases.
One disease associated with the skeletal system is osteoporosis.
Osteoporosis is when bones become fragile and most likely to fracture.
Ow! You broke my hand! The bone loses density, which means it loses the calcium and minerals needed to function.
No, calcium?
The skeletal system is very important to the human body.